Hello, my friend. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here today because this lesson will change the way you hear English forever. Many learners say the same thing. I understand English words, but when people speak, it sounds too fast. Today, I want you to hear something important. English is not fast. What feels fast is something else. It's not speed. It's connection, it's rhythm, it's stress, it's reduction. And once you understand this, English will begin to slow down naturally in your mind. So let's relax. Take a breath in and out. There's nothing to chase today, nothing to catch, nothing to force. We are simply going to listen differently. Most English learners try to hear every word, but native speakers don't speak in words, they speak in sound groups. Let me show you. Listen carefully. What are you doing tonight? Now listen again the way it is usually spoken. What you doing tonight? The words didn't disappear, they changed shape, and your brain wasn't trained to recognize that shape. This is why English feels fast, not because you are slow, not because you are weak, but because your listening system learned English in a written way, and spoken English follows different rules. Let's slow this down together. Shadow gently after me. English sounds fast because words connect. Again, English sounds fast because words connect. Good. Now listen to this sentence. I'm going to call you later. Natural speech. I'm gonna call you later. Shadow slowly. I'm going to call you later. Notice something. The sentence became easier to say, but harder to recognize. This is the paradox of listening. Spoken English is optimized for effortless speaking, not for clear word separation. And once you accept this, you stop fighting the language. Now let's train your ear gently. I will say a sentence twice. First clearly, then naturally. Just listen. I don't know what you're talking about. Natural. I don't know what you're talking about. Again. Good. Now shadow softly. I don't know what you're talking about. Perfect. You are not copying sounds. You are learning patterns. And patterns are what the brain remembers best. Here's another truth most learners never hear. You don't need to hear everything to understand everything. Native speakers don't hear every word either. They hear stressed words, meaning words, rhythm peaks. The rest is background music. Let's test this. Listen. I was thinking about calling you after work. What matters? Thinking, calling, after work. Everything else supports meaning. Now shadow with focus on meaning, not perfection. I was thinking about calling you after work. Good. Your brain just did something powerful. It stopped chasing words and started catching ideas. Now let's talk about stress. English has muscle words and soft words. Muscle words carry meaning. Soft words connect them. Listen. I want to talk to you. Hear the stress? Now naturally. I want to talk to you. Shadow. I want to talk to you. Notice how want to disappeared, but meaning stayed strong. This is why English sounds fast, because weak sounds collapse. And this is normal, healthy, natural. Let's do more ear training. Just listen. Did you eat yet? Natural. Jeet. Again. Jeet. Now shadow gently. Jeet. Excellent. Your ear is adapting. This is called perceptual adjustment. Your brain is learning new sound categories. This is not theory. This is how listening improves in real life. Now I want you to relax even more, because here's the most important idea of today. Understanding spoken English is not about effort. It's about exposure without tension. When you tense, your brain narrows. When you relax, your brain predicts. And prediction is how listening works. Native speakers don't decode English, they predict it. You can too. Let's practice prediction listening. Listen, I'll see you, your brain already knows, later. Now, can you give me a, your brain knows, minute? This is not guessing. This is pattern recognition. Shadow these. I'll see you later. Can you give me a minute? Let me know. I'll get back to you. Good. These phrases exist as single units in the brain, and today you are installing them. Now let's do a longer flow. Shadow softly, no pressure. This morning I listened to English without trying to understand every word. I focused on the rhythm. I noticed stressed words. Slowly, meaning became clearer. English didn't sound fast anymore. It sounded connected. Again, slowly. Beautiful. Your ear is learning how English breathes. Now let's increase naturalness slightly. Shadow. I used to think English was too fast, but now I know it's just connected speech. The more I listen calmly, the easier it becomes. Good. This is how confidence grows. Not from speed, not from force, but from familiarity. Let's end with a powerful listening reset. Shadow or just listen. I don't need to hear every word. I listen for meaning. I trust my brain. I let English flow. I am becoming a better listener. Take a breath. English is slowing down inside you. Your ear is opening. Your understanding is deepening. Thank you for listening with me today. Thank you for trusting the process. This is how real listening grows. Calmly, naturally, over time. I'm Jack, and I'll see you in the next session, here, inside the Shadowing English room.